Mustang Mare's hidden secret. On a windswept night in the rugged plains of Wyoming, rancher Caleb Morrow thought he was just aiding a struggling Mustang mare through a difficult birth. What should have been a routine act of compassion in his weathered barn turned into a phenomenon that would stun veterinarians and unravel a secret hidden deep within the mare's body. A secret that defied the laws of biology and hinted at a mystery far greater than anyone could have imagined. This is a story that will leave you questioning the boundaries of nature and the unseen forces shaping life on Earth. The relentless wind tore across the Wyoming prairie that September evening, rattling the tin roof of Caleb Morrow's ranch. The 48-year-old rancher, hardened by years of working the land, was finishing his nightly checks when he noticed a flicker of movement in the shadows of his barn. Grabbing his lantern, he ventured into the gusty night and found a Mustang mare, her coat a striking dappled chestnut, collapsed in the hay. She was in labor, her sides heaving with effort, but something was wrong, terribly wrong. Caleb had delivered dozens of foals in his time, but this mare was different. Her eyes, wide and luminous, held a depth that seemed almost human, and her body was unusually robust for a wild Mustang, her belly swollen beyond what seemed natural. "Easy now," Caleb whispered, his voice steady despite the unease creeping up his spine. "We're gonna get through this." The mare's labor was grueling, stretching far beyond the typical hour or two for a horse. She was drenched in sweat, her breathing labored, yet she showed no signs of giving up. Caleb's gut told him this wasn't a normal birth. He dialed his trusted veterinarian, Dr. Emily Harper, a seasoned professional known for her no-nonsense approach to animal care. Despite the late hour, Emily answered on the first ring. "Caleb, describe what you're seeing," she said, her voice sharp over the crackling line. "She's been at it for hours, Doc," Caleb replied, watching the mare's strange movements. "Maybe longer. She's huge, bigger than any Mustang I've seen, and she's not progressing. I'm worried we're going to lose her." Emily arrived within the hour, her truck battling the wind to reach the remote ranch. What she found in the barn stopped her cold. "Caleb, this mare's vital signs are stable despite the prolonged labor," she said, her brow furrowed as she examined the horse. "That's not normal. And her size. It's like she's carrying something far larger than a single foal." As the night wore on, the mare's struggle intensified, but her behavior was unlike anything Emily had seen. She seemed to be pacing herself, controlling her contractions with an almost deliberate precision, as if she knew exactly what she was doing. Emily's concern deepened. "I'm calling in Dr. Nathan Cole from the University of Wyoming," she told Caleb. "This is beyond my expertise." Dr. Cole, a renowned equine specialist, arrived just before midnight, his face grim as he assessed the situation. After a thorough examination, he stepped back, his expression one of disbelief. "Emily, Caleb, what we're dealing with here isn't just unusual, it's impossible. The ultrasound shows something inside this mare that doesn't match any equine fetus I've ever studied." The grainy ultrasound screen revealed a form that was equine in shape, but far too large, with structures that didn't align with known horse anatomy. "The skeletal development is abnormal," Dr. Cole explained, pointing to the screen. "There are extra limbs, more than 4, and the organ systems are complex, almost like they're designed for something beyond a horse's biology." Caleb stared at the image, his heart pounding. "What are you saying, Doc? That it's not a foal?" "I'm saying it's not just a foal," Dr. Cole replied, his voice low. "The heart rate, the neural activity, it's advanced, far beyond what a newborn should have. It's as if this creature was engineered." The mare, as if sensing the gravity of their conversation, locked eyes with Caleb. Her gaze was steady, almost commanding, urging him to trust her. As the wind howled outside, the labor reached a critical point. Emily and Dr. Cole prepared for an assisted delivery, expecting a struggle. But the mare, with a sudden surge of strength, began to push with a focus that seemed almost choreographed. What emerged in the dim light of the barn was beyond comprehension. The mare gave birth to a single creature, not a typical foal, but a being that defied all logic. It was equine in form, with a sleek, iridescent black coat that shimmered like liquid obsidian, but it had 6 legs, each moving with uncanny precision. Its eyes, glowing faintly with an amber hue, scanned the barn with an intelligence that sent chills through everyone present. "My God," Emily whispered, stepping back. "What is that?" The creature stood within moments of birth, its movements fluid and assured, unlike any newborn foal. It approached Caleb, its gaze locking onto his, and let out a low, resonant sound, not a neigh, but something closer to a hum, vibrating with an eerie clarity. Dr. Cole, trembling as he ran initial tests, confirmed the impossible. "This thing has a nervous system more complex than any mammal I've studied. Its brain activity suggests cognitive abilities on par with a primate, maybe even higher." As they grappled with the implications, the mare nudged the creature gently, her demeanor calm, as if she had expected this outcome. Emily noticed something else, a faint scar on the mare's flank, barely visible under her coat. "Caleb, look at this," she said, tracing the mark. It wasn't a natural scar, it was precise, almost surgical, forming a pattern of concentric circles. Dr. Cole's face paled. "That's not a brand or an injury. It's too deliberate. It's like a marker, maybe from whatever altered her to carry this." The creature, now standing nearly as tall as its mother despite being minutes old, moved to the center of the barn and began pawing at the dirt floor. Caleb, guided by instinct, grabbed a shovel and dug where it indicated. 2 feet down, he hit something hard, a smooth, metallic object the size of a dinner plate, etched with symbols that pulsed with a faint blue light. Emily's equipment spiked as she scanned the object. "This is emitting low-level radiation, but it's not harmful. It's structured like a signal. This technology is decades, maybe centuries, beyond anything we have." The creature approached the object, and the symbols glowed brighter, projecting a faint holographic image into the air, a sequence of patterns that resembled genetic code, interspersed with images of Earth's ecosystems, forests, oceans, deserts. The final image showed a barren landscape, cracked and lifeless, followed by a single word in English. "Preserve." Dr. Cole's voice shook as he spoke. "This isn't just a birth. This is a message. Something or someone engineered this mare and this creature to deliver a warning. They're trying to tell us something about the future." Caleb, still clutching the shovel, looked at the mare, who met his gaze with an almost maternal pride. "She chose my barn for a reason," he said quietly. "She knew we'd find it." As dawn broke, the ranch became a hub of activity. Scientists from across the country descended on the property, drawn by reports of the impossible birth. The creature, dubbed Eclipse by Caleb for its otherworldly appearance, continued to exhibit extraordinary behavior, manipulating the metallic object to display more data, climate models, species extinction rates, and a timeline pointing to an impending ecological collapse. The mare's scar, analyzed under a microscope, revealed traces of nanotechnology, suggesting she had been modified to carry Eclipse as part of a larger plan. Dr. Emily, now leading the research effort, uncovered faint signals emanating from other parts of the Wyoming wilderness, hinting at more modified animals waiting to be discovered. What began as Caleb Morrow's act of kindness toward a struggling mare revealed a hidden truth, a sophisticated intervention designed to warn humanity of its planet's fragility. Eclipse, with its advanced intelligence and eerie connection to the mysterious device, became a symbol of hope and a call to action. The mare, now named Aurora for her radiant presence, stood by her offspring, a silent guardian of a message that could change the world. Today, Caleb's Ranch is a research sanctuary where scientists and Eclipse work together to decode the signals and prepare for what lies ahead. The mare's choice of Caleb's barn was no accident. It was the first step in a mission to preserve life on Earth. This extraordinary discovery teaches us that the answers to our planet's survival may come from the most unexpected places, hidden within the very creatures we share this world with. If this story left you in awe, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Like this video and share it with anyone who believes in the mysteries of nature and the power of compassion. Comment below, what do you think this mare and her extraordinary offspring mean for our future? Your thoughts could spark the next chapter in this incredible journey. Thank you for joining us, and remember, sometimes the greatest revelations come from a single act of kindness.